Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Goni Mutiara Sari. In this video, I want to present about review lab 2. This is the topology with router connect to USB, and in Ether 1, the IP network is 192.168.10.0/24, and in Ether 2, with IP network is 192.168.20.0/24, and in Ether 3 with IP network 172.16.10.0/24, and interface Ether 4 with IP network is 172.16.20.0/24. Okay, for configuration, first remote the router using application inbox. Provision 1. Router connects to the internet using wireless. Before configuring internet access, it's a good idea to set up the identity router first with the command system identity set name. For name is free, I will name RB. Now the identity in router has been changed from MikroTik to RB. Next, add a security profile to the wireless interface with the command interface wireless security profile. Add name. For name is free, I will name 1. And mode dynamic case. Authentication type using WPA PSK and WPA2 PSK. Next, unique shippers is ICCM and TKIP. Next, group shippers is ICCM and TKIP. Next, WPA preset case is password the Wi-Fi, which is 123571113. Next, WPA 2 preset case, same as WPA preset case, which is 123571113. Then click enter. Then setting the wireless interface with the command interface wireless set VLAN 1. Disable now using mode station and SSID TKJ. And adding the security profile, which is security profile 1. Then click enter. Then check whether the VLAN 1 interface is running or not with the command interface wireless print. Check again with the command interface wireless print. Now interface VLAN 1 is already running. After that, do the DHCP client configuration for the VLAN 1 interface. The command is IP DHCP client add interface VLAN 1. Disable now. Then check DHCP client. IP DHCP client print. Here the router get IP 192.168.43.217/24 in interface VLAN 1, and the status is bound. After that, check if the router is connected to the internet with the ping to google.com. Here the router connect to internet. Next, provision 2. Make the IP address according to the network topology. Next, add IP address with the command IP address add address 192.168.10.1/24. Here for interface Ether 1. Next, for interface Ether 2 with address 192.168.20.1/24. Next, for interface Ether 3. Here for address is 172.16.10.1/24, and for interface Ether 4 with address 172.16.20.1/24. Then check whether the added IP address is correct or not with the command IP address print. This is the IP address is according to the network topology. Next, provision 3. IP range is DHCP contains 20 address. For this, add IP pool with the command IP pool add name. For name is 20.1 with range. This is range for interface Ether1, which is 192.168.10.2 until 192.168.10.21. Next, add IP pool for interface Ether2 with name 20.2 and range is 192.168.20.2 until 192.168.20.21. Next, add IP pool for interface Ether3 with name 20.3 and range is 172.16.10.2 until 172.16.10.21. Next, add IP pool for interface Ether4 with name 20.4 with range 172.16.20.2 until 172.16.20.21. Then check whether the added IP pool is correct or not. Type the command IP pool print. Here IP pool for the interface Ether1, Ether2, Ether3, and Ether4 is already correct. Next, provision 4. Create a DHCP server with name preview02 script interface. For this, add DHCP server for each interface with the command IP DHCP server add interface. First interface Ether1 and name preview02 script Ether1 and address pool. Address pool is the name of IP pool, which is 20.1 and add ARPA. Yes, disable no. Next, add DHCP server for interface Ether2 with name preview02 strip Ether2 and address pool is 20.2. Next, add DHCP server for interface Ether3 with name preview02 strip Ether3 and address pool is 20.3. Next, add IP DHCP server for interface Ether4 with name preview02 strip Ether4 and address pool is 20.4. Then check whether the added DHCP server is correct or not. Type the command IP DHCP server print. Here, flag I, which means invalid, is a port that is not connected to a LAN cable. Next, add a DHCP server network for each interface with the command IP DHCP server network add address. For address is IP network. For interface, here for interface Ether1 is 192.168.10.0/24 and DNS server, which is 8.8.8.8 and gateway. For gateway is IP address router because this is for interface Ether1, so the gateway is 192.168.10.1. Next, netmask. For netmask is subnetmask from prefix /24, which is 255.255.255.0. Then click enter. Then add DHCP server network for interface Ether2 with address 192.168.20.0/24 and gateway 192.168.20.1 and netmask using prefix 24. Next, add DHCP server network for interface Ether3 with address 172.16.10.2 10.0/24 and gateway 172.16.10.1. Next, add DHCP server network for interface Ether4 with address 172.16.20.0/24 and gateway 172.16.20.1. Then check whether the added DHCP server network is correct or not with the command IP DHCP server network print. Here, DHCP server network for each interface is already to add. Next, provision 5. Make sure all clients get an IP address from the server and can connect to the internet. For this, add IP firewall NAT so that the shared IP has internet. Type the command IP firewall NAT add chain source NAT and action masquerade and out interface is interface that points to the internet, which is VLAN 1. Then check firewall NAT. Type IP firewall NAT print. Here firewall NAT is already to add. Next, do the experiment on all interfaces with the laptop as a client. In the laptop's IP address settings, change it to obtain an IP address automatically. After that, check whether the laptop has got the IP from the server router or not. If DHCP enable is yes, then the laptop has got an IP from the router server. This is the laptop connect to interface Ether1 and get IP 192.168.10.21. Then check if the laptop has got an internet connection with ping google.com command in CMD. Here, client in interface Ether1 can connect to internet. Next, you can try to do the experiment on all interface with the laptop as a client. Here, I use interface Ether1 only. Next, the last provision is provision 6. Every client cannot use static IP, so that the client cannot use a static IP. Setting the Ethernet interface on ARPA status is reply only. Type the command interface Ethernet set numbers 0, 1, 2, 3 ARPA reply only, then click enter. Then the router will reboot. Wait a few moments. Then check ARPA status in interface Ethernet with command interface Ethernet print. Here ARPA status in interface Ether 1, 2, 3, and 4 is reply only. After that, do an experiment whether we can still connect to the internet. Change the IP laptop using static. You can click use the following IP address, and for IP address, because I use interface Ether1, which is 192.168.10.2 and subnet mask 255.255.255.0 and default gateway is 192.168.10.1. And for the DNS server is 8.8.8.8. Then click OK. Then check in CMD by ping the gateway server and google.com. If the result request timeout and ping Google is could not find host google.com, then we have successfully configured IP ARPA. Okay, the review lab 2 is complete. If you have any question, please ask in the comments column. See you again. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sampai bye-bye.